Okay, gang, gonna follow me through some dinner prep. All right, check it out. Organic riced cauliflower, guys. That is my carbohydrate substitute of choice, rather than rice or any kind of pasta for sure. When you look right at it, it's beautiful. It looks like rice. It has the same texture as rice, but clearly, when you check it out, right, a half a cup has 16 calories. That's it. A half a cup, 3.9 grams of carbohydrates, and 1.2 of them are fiber. So you pull that 1.2 out, and you're down to 2.7 grams for a half cup. You have a whole cup, you're just over 5 grams of carbohydrates. It's absolutely fantastic. We love this. And that big bag breaks out into about 5 or 6 of these perfect size bags, which are good serving size bags. So in the meantime, here in this bowl, I threw some organic ground chicken. I threw a half of a very well diced up onion. And the seasonings I chose for this were black pepper, sage, paprika, chili powder, garlic powder, onion powder, Himalayan salt, and a little bit of probably about an eighth of a cup of organic breadcrumbs. And then I'm going to finish mixing in all of those onions, and you'll see how that looks in this pan in a second. Here's my vegetables that I am now slowly sauteing. This is the whole bag you saw. This is a large, you see I'm holding on to the handle here so you get an idea of the size of this pan, guys. It's quite large. That's how much riced cauliflower was in that small bag. And I dumped a whole bag of organic asparagus, chopped it up, a whole bag of shiitake mushrooms, and broke them all up. Now I'm going to let them cook until they're all soft and very pliable and in their own basically sauce, because they're going to perch out a bunch of water that's in there, and that's when I'm going to add seasoning to that. As far as what I did with my meatballs, which is what I was making, I'm cooking at 400 degrees, guys, and that's what they look like, man. Ain't they beautiful? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They are cooking beautifully. All right. I just opened up that awesome can of unsweetened whole coconut milk. Guys, when you open this, it's going to look like it's solid all the way to the top. It's not. All right? It's really not. You need to break up this upper level. Let's watch what's going to happen here if I am not too careful. There it is. There's the liquid that's underneath this lid of harder coconut. Right? So you gotta, it's like, oh, there it goes, just squirted out all over the place. You gotta be a little careful with this stuff, guys. Mix it slowly. Yeah. What I did was, I dumped it out into a separate bowl so I could mix it. You can see where all the lumpy, chunky coconut milk solids are. And you gotta just, you gotta work this, guys, with a fork or a whisk until it's fairly smooth. You want it to be looking just like you expect milk to look. It's wonderful, it's sweet, it's full of awesome medium chain triglycerides. It is high calorie, but we're not going to be using it. All right, I threw in about 1/3 of that can, 1 spoon at a time. And it blended nicely with the water that was released from all the frozen vegetables. And now all of that stuff is just simmering away. Doesn't it look so wonderful? Oh my God. I used my pink salt grinder and threw that over the top of it all a couple of times to just salt it up. And as it cooks, I'll just keep on sticking a spoon in there and tasting it using some of the other spices that I've already mentioned in this recipe until I've got it just where I want it. And then we are now 30 minutes in, and oh, those bad boys are looking good. Woohoo! Okay, there's the last of the meatballs, and there is what's left of the awesome mixture. See how all that moisture, the water boiled off, and the cauliflower rice picked up all the flavorings, and that's what it looks like plated. That one's for Linda, and that one's for me. And that's a size, 3 meatballs. So you got about 1/3 of a pound, or what's that, maybe 5.5 ounces worth of ground chicken. And each right there about a full cup and a half of the vegetable mixture. Bon appetit!